Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This story just sickens me to no end because, black women in this country and in usually the Western countries are just treated so horribly and disrespectfully when it comes to childbirth. The maternal mortality rate, the infant mortality rate is so high. A lot of that has to do with racism. And in this particular case, the doctor, yes, is black, but me being in the healthcare field, I know that people think that because the patient is black, that they don't have to take any reasonable precautions or care with the patients as if they would if the patient were white or Asian or of some other race. And that could include black doctors and how they treat the patients as well. This lady, may this child rest in peace, and may the Lord have mercy on the family. This beautiful young lady was giving birth to her baby, and the doctor pulled the baby so hard that it decapitated the baby. Then they proceeded to cover it up. I know when I had my first child and the doctors were trying to get him out because I had a C-section. My son, they were saying that he was resisting coming out. And when they would try to touch him, he would recoil and try to go further away. And when he finally came out, there was this blonde, I don't know if it was a nurse, this blonde in there. Oh, he's a cute little monkey. And, me being in the position that I was in, it didn't go past my head, but I didn't respond. It's one of those things where you hear something, you see something, but you're just not processing it at the time because you have other things on your mind. That was my first child being born, and I don't have time for your racism. And so years later, when I became a nurse, I realized there were a lot of things that they were supposed to do to make sure that the birth and the postpartum was done that they didn't do. And, I don't know I don't know why we're so targeted and mistreated in this world the way we are as black people, but it just sickens me that even a black baby is fair game for people who have negative feelings for the black person. And my personal opinion is, and you can agree or disagree, my opinion is, because we bear the image in this earth of the Most High, we are experiencing the backlash of the devil. And that's my opinion. I believe that because we have the dark skin and the coily hair, because we bear the image and the likeness of the Creator, we're getting all of this backlash towards us as being black bodies moving about in this world. So I'm going to play this clip, but I just have to warn everybody. It's just So it's just so disgusting to me what happened to this girl. And the father was there. Of course, they're suing, but no amount of money in the world could ever bring this child back. Not a nickel, not a dime, not $1 billion, not all the gold in the world. And it's just so sickening to me.
A horrific story. A Georgia doctor stands accused of using too much force while attempting to deliver a baby with catastrophic consequences. Now the parents are suing the hospital, and our Valencia Jones has the latest. And we want to warn you, the details may be upsetting for some.
Their dreams and hopes turned into a nightmare.
When the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head.
Attorneys speaking on behalf of 20-year-old Jessica Ross and her boyfriend, Trevion Taylor, who tragically lost their firstborn son during delivery at Southern Regional Medical Center in Clayton County. It happened on July 9th.
Dr. St. Julian came in, and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken.
They're now suing the hospital, nurses, and Dr. Tracy St. Julian, accusing them of gross negligence and a cover-up.
The healthcare providers at Southern Regional Hospital, after this horrific incident, told them these things and tried to hide what actually happened.
When they wrapped this baby up tightly, they propped the baby's head up on top of the blanket to make it appear as though the head was actually attached when it wasn't.
Saying medical staff failed to report the incident to law enforcement, and instead, the couple found out from the funeral home.
It wasn't until then when Dr. St. Julian told the family what actually happened. Up to that point, they had encouraged the family to, hey, just have a cremation done.
Prime Healthcare says Dr. St. Julian is not an employee at Southern Regional, but they issued a statement on behalf of the hospital saying in part, while our sympathies go out to the family, Southern Regional Medical Center denies the allegations in the complaint referencing the hospital.
We're going to put all of these people who were in the room under oath and find out what they have to say specifically about what happened that tragic evening.
Valencia Jones, Atlanta Now News.
Valencia,
I mean, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Words cannot express, they just cannot describe. And of course, there's no apologies to them whatsoever. No remorse, no apologies, nothing. They're just getting into, gang mode where they're just locking down and protecting each other. Wanted them to hurry up and cremate the baby. Is going to prop this baby's head up to pretend as though the head was still attached to the body. People that attack Black women and children in childbirth, they're the lowest form of demon that the devil has. The lowest form of demon. To attack a baby that's being birthed into the world. The worst place in hell is reserved for these type of people. You have missionaries going into Africa pretending as though they're doing vaccines and stuff, poisoning and sterilizing women and children, doing all kinds of things during childbirth to make sure the mother doesn't survive or the baby doesn't survive. You have to be the lowest scum bag that is walking this earth. To revel in the pain, and this is the doctor here. This Black woman right here. could care less about the pain to the baby or to the mother, that you would yank the baby so hard that his baby little head came off. This isn't about a civil lawsuit. She should be charged with a crime. Manslaughter. Something. There's no way in the world that she should just be sued in civil court. No way in the world that this should just be a civil matter. I'm disgusted on just about every level. Disgusted on every level about this story. Keep the mother and father and this baby in your prayers. Like, share, and subscribe. Ladies, if you are expecting or planning a baby, make sure you do some reviews on the doctor from other Black women. Get some sort of reviews or something to, and just follow up with any information they give you. Just pray for protection in this world as we journey through this earth, as we are trying to make our way back to paradise. Peace.